This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
Your call will be recorded. Well, you must have heard this multiple times. But what happens to your audio recording? Well, it goes through a very sophisticated data science and AI process called as audio clustering. Audio clustering allows us to group similar sounding audio files together. And this has got various use cases. For example, you can group or you can find clusters of all angry customers who have called and then send promotional offers to them. Sounds interesting? It is, my friends. So in this video, I'm going to show you a demo on audio clustering. This demo which I'll be showing you is also available on my platform, experiencedatascience.com. You can also try it out with your own data. No coding is required and you will be able to see the value of audio clustering immediately. So let's jump into the demo, but do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video. Let me first start by explaining you the data flow. So I'll be taking some audio files and then I'll be applying the OpenAI Whisper model to convert these audio files into text or transcripts. And then I'll be also applying some speech analysis algorithm to determine the characteristic of these audio files, such as detecting the emotions which are available in these audio recordings. And then combining both of this, I'll be making clusters and then we'll be able to determine clusters with different emotions. Now let us first look at the data. So here I have 9 data files and this data file has got 3 different emotions. It has got the amusement, it has got the angry emotion, as well as it has got the neutral emotion. Now, the name of the emotion is also available in this audio file, but generally this will not be the case because we'll be using AI and data science to determine the emotion. But I've kept this name of the emotion in the audio file just for demo purposes. Now, let us listen to some of these audio files and let us start with an audio file which has got an amusement emotion.
Author of The Danger Trail, Phillips Deals, etc.
Alright, so that sounds pretty amusing. Now, let us take a second data file which has got an angry emotion.
Will we ever forget it?
Alright, so that is pretty angry. And let us now take a third audio recording which has got a neutral emotion.
And you always want to see it in the superlative degree.
So that sounds pretty neutral. Now let us apply some speech analysis to this audio data. And one of the most important speech analysis is called as waveform analysis. A waveform analysis has got the x-axis as the time and it has got the amplitude as the y-axis. The amplitude, you can think of it as the loudness of the voice. So higher the amplitude means the voice is loud or it has got high pitch. And lower the amplitude means the volume is less as well as the pitch is low. Or for example, when you have a pause in the audio, the amplitude is also low. Now we can convert this waveform analysis into a very sophisticated analysis called as MFCC or male frequency cepstral coefficient. It may sound very sophisticated and very complicated, but let me explain it to you in a very simple way. MFCC captures the characteristic of the voice into fixed features. And here I have used 13 features to capture the characteristic of the voice, which are represented as MFCC_1 to MFCC_13. And these MFCC values are represented as heat maps. So higher the value of MFCC, red is the color, and lower the value of MFCC, yellow is the color. Now let us take this audio file which has got an amusement emotion and you will be able to see the value of MFCC1 which has got a value of almost about minus 240. Now if you take the same feature for another recording which has got an angry emotion, you will see that MFCC value decreases to minus 322. So MFCCs are a very nice way to capture the characteristic or the emotions which are available on these audio files. Now we can use these MFCC features and then apply clustering on top of that. So shown here is the clustering results, and I've clustered all the audio files into 3 clusters. You have the blue cluster, the green cluster, and the orange cluster. Now let us hover over this blue cluster and you can see the audio file name as well as you can see the transcript of the audio file. And you can see that this blue cluster corresponds to the audio files which has got the amusement emotion. Now let us hover over the orange cluster and you can see that this corresponds to the audio files which has got an angry emotion. Now, if you also hover over the green cluster, you will be able to see that this corresponds to the audio files which has got neutral emotions. So my friends, this is pretty powerful as we have gone from audio files to speech analysis where we have applied some cutting edge MFCC analytics and then we have converted that into clustering. And this visual is also very powerful as it gives also the transcript text of what is there in the audio file. And this particular visual, you can use it for many different use cases. So my friends, now I will show you on how you can access this demo and try it out with your own data. So you can go to my platform experiencedatascience.com and then you can select the experience audio clustering. Now I've already set up the data set for audio files, but if you want, you can also upload your own audio files. Let us first start by taking this data and copying it and making it ready to use. And at any point of time, you can hover over this magnificent tip button to see on what to do at each step. Alright, the data is now copied, so let us select it and do all the further analytics. And here you see 3 tabs. So the first tab, data, will allow you to display the data. So you can make some settings and in a while you'll be able to see the data. So this data has got the audio file name as well as the audio content, and the audio content is in a base 64 format. Now you can also go to the other tabs, and in the second tab you'll be able to generate all the data which is required for the final app. And in the third tab you'll be able to generate the final app or the final demo which I've shown you earlier. So my friends, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If yes, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video, and see you soon in another exciting demo video.